My video for August 28th, 2018, which is video number 2829, is entitled, "The Elite Are a Generation of Vipers, Not Virtuous." Patience is a virtue, or so it has been said. Once again, I had planned on making a video with an attorney. I have to laugh at my plans again, doing my best to be patient as I get a new message asking for another delay to a time when I have another commitment. In fact, a busier than normal day is planned. While I realize that unexpected things do come up for everyone, I get frustrated when I am always the one expected to change my plans for the convenience of others. So, if patience is a virtue, what else is considered virtuous? Keeping commitments comes quickly to mind. So does love. In fact, one of the ways I determine love is whether or not a person's word is reliable. I have learned from hard experience that the elite have a long and easily identified problem with keeping their word. This includes the promise, "Truly I say to you." There are some standing here who will not taste death until they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. That's Matthew 16:28. And again, "Truly I say to you, this generation shall not pass till these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away." Matthew 24:34 and 35. No wonder many cry out, "Oh, how long, O Lord?" I need to bring this down a little bit. How long, O Lord, has been cried out by frustrated humans for generations, all the while the so-called elite still reign in unrighteousness. I chuckled last night when the speaker indicated that those that are born late in the day have a tendency to be late. I chuckled because I was born at 10:23 p.m. That's at night, folks, for those of you that understand the 12-hour repeat clock, that do two 12-hour cycles in a day. And I have always been an early bird. I do everything early. I'm often kept waiting by people who do not have the same time commitment that I do. So as I said, I chuckled when she said, those that are born late in the day have a tendency to be late. It's not true, obviously. But her talk was interesting, and toward the end of the talk, she had us split off into groups, and I'm sitting next to a person who is always a person that I've known for a long time and is always late. In fact, yesterday I was providing a ride for this individual, and we agreed, 25 minutes before the time that I was supposed to pick her up to give her a ride. I said, "Well, I'll be there at this time. Will you be ready at that time?" "Yes, I will." So I'm sitting outside the house, beeping the horn for 6 minutes. Now, 6 minutes isn't a long time, I know. And she finally comes out and says, "Well, I just heard it." But she was 6 minutes late. I was right exactly to the minute on time, to the minute. So I'm sharing this because I am frustrated. I am frustrated by yet another delay. This time, again, an attorney, and I've recorded another video once with an attorney, and I don't know, there was a time issue on that one at all. It's been so long ago, I don't remember. But again, something came up for the attorney, and when I came to the computer this morning, there's the message, "Can you do it an hour and a half to 2 hours later?" No, I have a commitment at that time. My commitments, even the commitments I make to myself, are important. because of various factors that I try to live, and integrity is the big issue. And that means keeping your word and keeping what you say you're going to do it. Don't make promises and then not keep them. That is a taboo for me. I mean, as I've said, I probably said it in the last video. I used to, when I had KP duty, kitchen patrol duty, and when I was in the Army, I was always up and dressed when the person came in to awaken the others for the kitchen patrol duty. That's what KP stands for, kitchen patrol. So I was always the first one there because I don't need somebody to wake me up. I have an internal alarm clock that I almost have never overslept. I can get up even if I only have a couple of hours of sleep. Time commitments work. I have an internal clock that works. And I don't understand why others don't have internal clocks that work. And, you know, yes, I agree that sometimes things do happen that are unexpected. A car may break down. There might be an accident and a delay in the traffic. There's various things that can happen that we don't have any control over. But those, in my own experience, are relatively rare. Most of the time, I am able to do what I say I'm going to do. Others don't. And it's God, to me, that made the promises that I quoted from Matthew. And ironically, the "How long, O Lord" thing, I looked that up, and the people have been crying that out for several thousand years at least, and it's recorded in the Bible in numerous places, in the Psalms and Habakkuk and the Gospels. How long? And Revelation, how long, O Lord, how long? Well, how long before justice is going to happen? People say, Ron, this is a free will zone. People are allowed to do what they want. Yes, provided it doesn't violate the free will of another. Once it violates the free will of another, it's no longer their free will. It is a violation of law. It is a violation of principle. It is a violation of decency. But the elite are generations of vipers, as were called by Jesus, the same one who said, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. Okay? Yes, generation of vipers. That's the elite. That's the establishment. Those are the ones that do the mind control called government. Those are the ones that impose their will on everyone else, and everyone else is expected to suffer silently, without protesting, without lifting a voice, without doing anything other than crying out to a God who seems deaf to the cries of his people. I'm sorry. Do I like saying that? No, I don't. I want God to take responsibility for creation. How many times do I have to keep repeating that? It is God's who made us. We didn't make ourselves. Do we have to suffer the consequences of our actions? Yes, we do. But many of us have tried to do our best. Not that we've been perfect, but we've tried to do our best. And oftentimes we are victimized by others. And people, again, the speaker last night says there, again, repeated the adage of in the metaphysical community, there are no victims. We create our own reality. No, we don't. We can only create how we choose to respond. That's it. End of the argument.